What up, dudes? So in this video, I would like to address some criticism I've been getting on the channel. My past 4 videos, they've done pretty good on views, and because of that, it's drawn in a lot of hateful comments and hateful people, and a lot of subscribers have also been giving me criticism, and I'd like to just address it all in one go. So, okay, let's start with the spending 30 days away from people experiment video. I used that title because I was alone in my room for like just over a month. I had friends visit me about 3 or 4 times during that month, and I still use that title because, first of all, no one would have watched it if I'd called it anything else. I thought it was a very fitting title because the whole message of that video was that it's important to spend time alone, to get comfortable with yourself, and to learn to love your own company. That was the message for the whole video, and a lot of people were just nitpicking. They would pulling it apart because of the title that I used, and the title wasn't clickbait. I had a couple friends come visit, and we just did mushrooms together. I wasn't completely alone. I wasn't in solitude the whole time. I still spoke to the people I lived with too, like my parents. So obviously I wasn't completely alone. But the message was, it's important to be alone. That's all it was. And I didn't expect that video to blow up the way it did. I think it has at the moment 150,000 views. It wasn't supposed to do that. So a lot of criticism came in when it started to blow up. Is that it? Is that all I can say about that video? Probably. Okay, let's move on. Right, the next video is the Kratom video. This video was doing slow, and then it started to pick up. So now it has 130,000 views and over 1,000 comments. I'd say about 800 of these comments are calling me awful things and saying that, okay, let's just get into some of those comments. There's 1,300 comments. Let's get into some of them. There's just too many comments for me to like just reply to them. I wanted to make a whole video talking about this and just addressing them. This is the most irresponsible and reckless experimental video I've ever seen. You obviously did little to no research. Clearly don't know the recommended dose. Recommended dosage, I read to do a teaspoon to begin with, because anything more than that, you're likely to vomit, which makes sense. You have to build up a tolerance to certain substances to stomach them. Maybe I could have done a higher dose if I turned it into tea, but I was just drinking it with water, so I also didn't have a measuring scale. I was referencing Psych Substance video. That's the one I got most of my information from. He did like 3.5 to 4 grams, I think, in that video, but I didn't have a milligram scale, so I couldn't weigh anything out. So I did the correct dosage. I did the dose I was meant to do to begin with, and then I upped the dose the next day. What I should have done, taken a day or 2 break in between each day, but I wanted to get it over and done with, you know? I wanted to try it out and then move on. I didn't want to keep using it. So I figured just do it in a week, and you'll get an idea, at least, of what it does. Another comment says, paid by the CDC to give a bad review. I don't know what the CDC stands for. Big Pharma can't have people getting off their poisons now, can they? They pretend to care, but the minute something comes out that will help them, try to have it banned. So I understand what he's saying. He's saying that, well, he thinks that Big Pharma paid me to make a bad review of Kratom. My video wasn't meant to be a hit piece. I do live experience videos, so I'll take a substance just to show people on the other side of the camera what it looks like when someone's under the influence of that substance. And Kratom's no different. Like, I've never come across it before. I found it, I tried it, and I didn't lie. Like, I showed exactly what happened for the entire week. That was the whole point. I wasn't trying to paint Kratom in a bad light. I was trying to just show what it does to certain people. And obviously I had a bad reaction to it. Either that's because I didn't do the correct dosage, didn't drink enough water or eat enough food. I don't know. I'm sure it was a combination of all those things. But I wasn't paid to make a bad review of Kratom. I'm going to get into some more comments because there was a lot. Go F yourself. Kratom is not harmful. You're just stupid effing hippie that didn't know what the F you were doing. People like you are ruining Kratom for everyone. You have a pain from lifting weights like an effing retard, when you are the only thing you're used to lifting is more than likely a bowl of weed, you dirty piece of poop. So this comment was saying that I didn't know what I was doing. Yes, I explained that very clearly in the video. I didn't know what I was doing. I was testing it out for the first time. People who try things for the first time don't know what they're doing. I researched it, obviously not enough. Obviously didn't get the correct information because I did everything wrong. So this guy said, people like you are ruining Kratom for everyone. That's not true, is it? I mean, Kratom's still going to work for the people it needs to work on. Like, because I tried it and filmed myself doing it, doesn't mean that someone else is going to suffer because of that. This guy, Brandon, he's the only positive one I found in the whole comment section that actually understood what I was doing. So let me read this out. Why is the comment section always so full of crap? He didn't claim to know everything about Kratom, true, nor did he pretend to. Exactly. He's not encouraging anyone to use or abuse Kratom in any particular manner beyond what you're witnessing him doing for himself. All he's doing is sharing his experience. That's all the video was. I was just sharing my first time experience trying Kratom. And I was doing it on my own. I didn't have anybody who's ever tried Kratom to talk to about it. I just went for it. And I filmed my experience. If I hadn't filmed my experience, then people might try Kratom and have similar reactions to me, and I might have prevented that for them. Maybe. But I didn't claim to know anything. I didn't claim to go into the video being an experienced Kratom user. You're the one YouTuber that I watch and enjoy every video but hit the dislike button religiously. This person's having a crisis, and I don't know how to help them. If you haven't done research, then don't make a video making claims about a natural substance you know nothing about. Thousands of veterans, elderly, disabled, and chronic pain sufferers depend on this beautiful plant to have any kind of quality of life. Idiotic videos like this one, with clickbait titles, I'm sorry about the title, I changed it after people asked me to, and bogus disclaimers with misinformation only hurt the cause. If this gets outlawed, thousands of people will die as a result. You don't even know what science is. The only thing you got right is that yes, it does taste like butt. I had researched Kratom. I obviously didn't just try the substance without any knowledge of what I was getting myself into. I've watched a lot of videos about it. The things that really ruined it for me was that I was getting the pain in the back of my eye, like someone was pressing down on my eyeballs the third and fourth day I tried it. And I was getting these head pains, more intense than a headache. Like it felt like a lot of pressure on my skull. Like whenever I stood up, there was a lot of pressure. This could have been from dehydration. I'm in a very hot country, I sweat a lot, and I wasn't drinking enough. So that's probably what was going on. Something that my friends noticed is that the Kratom was making me very antisocial and very disconnected. Kind of the opposite to the effects I was expecting. I was expecting to be more social. So I was filming this video yesterday, but then the sun started to go down and my face went all red. So I'm just reshooting the end of it. Alright, let's move on to the video about my ex-girlfriend that died. My most recent video. If you need closure on her death, why the F are you making a video about it, V Third Eye? You're not a psychedelic monk, you're a YouTuber living off of ad revenue and your parents' trust fund. I'm not an effing philosopher. Sorry if this sounds harsh, but every video you post makes you look more and more entitled. Stick to making vlogs and don't give other people's advice. Right, so I made this video about my ex-girlfriend that died because she's the one that got me into YouTube. She was also a YouTuber. So I made a YouTube video about another YouTuber that had died. If you see something wrong in that, then you clearly haven't been on YouTube very long, because this is how a lot of us YouTubers deal with things. Like, I've been sharing and coping and dealing with things online for like 7 years. Sharing my experiences and letting people know that if they're going through the similar experiences, they're not alone. That's my coping mechanism. That video got an enormous response rate. So many people have dealt with death and suicide and like losing people. And I think making that video probably helped all those people, just knowing that they're not alone with their feelings. And it helped me to know that I'm not alone with those feelings. Like, everything that I was thinking about and going through this past 4 or 5 years, everyone else has been going through as well. That's how I deal with things. And for someone to bash, I wasn't expecting to get a hate comment on that video. I thought that video was very nice. It was very good. I made it in a way that Molly would have approved of. I didn't over dramatize it. I didn't put any sad music on it. I didn't do any sad montages. I kept it as a story video about a friend that I knew and loved who died. Yeah, it's just kind of my send-off for her. Because my channel is getting a lot of views right now, it's just drawing in people that don't know who I am. So if you're one of those people that doesn't know who I am, hello. I'm a YouTuber, been around here for a long time. I've gone through a lot of changes. Right now, I'm just I'm living, you know, I'm just making what I want. And the past few videos have all been very different to each other because each week I think of something new to make, and something new is on my mind and I just want to talk about it. And I think that's just how I'm going to keep it going. So this channel is going to remain active with me just posting whatever I think about and whatever I want to share, or something I've discovered that I want to share with people. Like, that's how it's going to go. If you're not into that content, I also have a second channel where I post like vlogs, travel vlogs, daily vlogs, and sometimes conspiracies. It's called V2i, the picture of it's right here in the corner. You should go check that channel out. There's a lot of videos on there, and it's longer content than I put on here usually. Go subscribe to it. Trying to hit 200,000 subscribers on that channel. Yeah, we're really close to hitting 500,000 on this channel, so please subscribe if you're new. If you have any criticism about what I've been doing lately, if you've got any criticism at all that you want to share, like, now is your time to do it. Leave it in the comments, and I'll probably make another one of these videos to address them. I appreciate people calling me out. Like, if I do something wrong, or I say something stupid, or if I film something stupid, please call me out on it, because that's how I learn. I think everyone needs that in life, is someone to call them out on their crap. So thank you for that. If you do have any criticism and you want me to change anything about the channel, let me know. And this is how I learn and grow. The only thing I don't appreciate is like hate comments about my personality. Like, you don't need to rip someone apart. Like, I'm human, you're also human. All YouTubers are humans, so don't treat them like robots or celebrities or anything like that, because we're none of that. We're all just humans existing on the other side of a screen. Okay, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. I didn't want to call this like responding to hate, because that just attracts more hate. Criticism was the better word to use, because that's what I was responding to. I'm going to continue making videos. If you're a hater of the channel, leave a dislike. Don't care. Be nice to each other out there. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video in a couple days. The next video is about cluster headaches and psychedelics. So thank you for watching. Bye-bye!